Thanks for joining me for another episode. I need to give Maggy more credit as a character. I keep thinking of this game like it's the regular game. You know what? I'm taking that hit. The battery is a very good item. Yeah, in the regular game, Maggy usually has trouble with damage and getting devil deals, and although she starts with the Yum Heart, I still have some real trouble getting her to stay alive, because she's not able to kill things quickly. But in Greed mode, since you basically have guaranteed devil deals as long as you can fight the bosses, I'm pretty sure that's how it works, you know, Maggy is significantly better than I thought she would be. I mean, she's got the HP for devil deals, but, you know, she's not fast or not able to kill things quick enough for me to really go without taking any damage at all. But this really seems to be maybe one of her strengths that I hadn't considered. Right now, as for items, just so you know, I've picked up the Champion's Belt, which I think doesn't actually influence enemies in Greed mode, and is therefore just a straight-up damage upgrade without any negatives. Picked up the Pentagram from the Devil Room. Now, hopefully looking for some other things that might be very valuable. Since I'm Maggy, I suppose what I should do is head down here, see what we get. Then kind of, I was hoping to kind of keep that going. I think we can manage that without anything else, provided we take something... Oh, what's this? Oh, nothing useful. I'm willing to take the dice box. That'll turn this into the Two of Hearts and give us another copy of the Two of Hearts. Interesting. Alright, out of everything else here, I'm not entirely interested in it. I am, however, interested in Chaos. The Sun. And I suppose we'll take... Well, how will the Flatworm affect... That'll just straight up make my tears bigger, eh? Yes, it will. Okay, great. Fabulous. I'm a real fan of Chaos in pretty much all situations, including real life. But in this game, anyway, it makes it so treasure rooms are more valuable, devil deals are slightly less valuable, and the shop where you can find everything is just a fantastic place. I really dislike these versions of Gertie. These Gurglings are like, you know, they're invincible to bombs, they make the entire playing field deadly. When I say I dislike them, I respect them. I just don't like them. There's a difference. A big difference, actually. Ooh, these guys are nasty creatures, aren't they? Because I'm still not very strong as Maggy, even though I've got the tractor beam to make sure my hits... Well, my oh god, okay, we gotta do this. Or we die. I was planning on saving that for something else, but, there it was. Okay, Krampus. Ooh, god. Okay, stop doing that attack now. Usually you have another attack. Does Lump of Coal even work with this? Yeah, they become slightly bigger, I guess. Not by much, but I'm cool with that. Alright. Apparently in these regular rooms, you can get champion enemies, just not in regular waves. That's a fine trade-off for me, I would say. Okay, so to begin with, our starting items here. Flying and Spectral Tears. Bloody amazing. I've basically become the Lost. Take the collar to hopefully build up a Guppy run. Oh my. Okay, I need to be stronger. So I'm gonna buy this. And immediately use it. That should give us some nice health boosts, I think. It's certainly better than the Yum Heart, especially for 7 cents. You can't go wrong with that deal. Come on. There we go. Yes, it'll be painful, but it'll be over soon. In the back of my mind, I'm still attempting to go with that plan of filling the greed machine up. And someone's posted a very reliable, well, supposedly reliable, breaking the game scenario, if you can get it to work for you. And it all relates to getting the blue hourglass, the chaos card, and the blank card. I believe the idea is that you go back and forth with the hourglass, kill Ultra Greed with the chaos card, and then simply, you know, fight him over and over again to fill the machine with all your coins. Now, personally, I don't really care about all that. I just want to get the blue hourglass, because that seems to be the biggest part, especially since I've already given up having the blank card in the first place. And I've never, ever, ever figured out how to successfully use the chaos card. I apologize, but I just don't see it. I can't figure it out. I don't understand if I'm supposed to be standing in a certain formation, or just being more lucky? No, you're supposed to be able to aim it somehow, aren't you? Okay, by this point I will take the raw liver. That's a lot of health, but we can give that up. Again, for devil deals. Maybe. Depending if there's anything valuable there. Are we fighting 3 versions of Envy? Oh, 4 versions of Envy. This is going to be a long fight. Did I ever tell you I really don't like Envy as a boss? Especially as a mini-boss. There have been regular runs, even just playing as Isaac, when the first room was, you know, a battle with Envy, and I've just quit. Just quit the game. Start again. Yep, there's no reason to fight. Taking this much damage on the first room is dumb. Why even bother? It's things like that that, you know, either mean, you know, why not always make the item room be the first room? You know, exploration is one thing, but difficulty curves in a game of random builds, I don't know. Sometimes it needs a little consistency, don't it? Suicide King? Can I use that in good conscience with Guppy's collar? Dude Man Jim, I think that's a death sentence anyway, but I don't know, I kind of want to find a way to use it. I've never successfully used the Suicide King. Good, a cube of meat. Oh. I usually like Mom's Box as a potential way to get the counterfeit penny, but I can't reliably get it this time around. I cannot in good conscience buy any of these items. I hate the Curse of the Blind. Great, now that I'm worried about that, I end up accidentally stepping on the spikes. Against the easiest enemies here. Which is weird, because you'd think if you can fly, you shouldn't have to worry about the spikes. I mean, the Lost doesn't, does he? But I guess he's a special case, because he has no freaking health. Well, apparently I can unlock an upgrade for the Lost, sort of, through greed mode. I'm not entirely sure how. I mean, I'm sure it involves money. But I'm not sure how much money it takes. So I'm going to keep playing this until I can unlock it, and then maybe we can actually play with the Lost in greed mode, because, God, he's awful. You know, even though I've gotten 2 damage upgrades, Maggy is still such a slow character. She's really not good at this sort of thing. Oh, so many of these guys. I don't even know what the strategy is. If you kill the heads, sometimes the bodies won't spawn. If you kill the bodies, sometimes the heads won't spawn. But either way, you've got things that are going to come back at you. They're very strange looking design-wise, too. Look at them. Little heads on chains. What's... I mean, if every enemy in this game is Isaac, how do those relate to him? Is that kind of like after he got the guillotine, what happened, and his neck stretched out ridiculously long? I mean, not all the worm enemies are Isaac, are they? Perhaps not. I mean, certainly the flies aren't, so... Oh, great, now I've got to choose between killing the Carrion Queen or killing War, both of which are faster than me. And I can't reliably hit them. You know, in Greed Mode, there's an option to not fight the bosses that'll unlock the Devil Room, but I don't know why you ever would, because you're just... It's an option, yes, but it's an option that's making you accept less abilities. Got a focus fire here. Maybe I can kind of get the cue of meat to do most of my damage here, since I suck at it. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. Is it actually taking damage against the red poops too, maybe? I wouldn't argue that being a valid strategy, but there we go. And I'm going to have to hope that all the items in the shop were in fact not useful to me, because I'm not going to risk it. Curse of the Blind is the worst. Curse of the Lost is okay. Okay, the game-breaking bug is kind of lame. Fate is also kind of lame when you can already fly. Okay, this game has been trying to give me the luck foot for the last little while, so I might as well take it. Breakfast is dumb. Free hearts or not. You know, let's take breakfast and see what it can give us. Pay to play? Yeah, no. Unfortunately, this floor is equally bad in terms of items. Very sad. There probably was something really good on the last floor, but I wasn't going to risk it. Because what would the point be? I'd have no way of knowing what I was getting. Could have been Bob's brain for all we know. Could have been Godhead, thanks to Chaos. Damn. It's the problem with Curse of the Blind. And it's not like I can just buy a few. You know, it's all unknown. As soon as you buy one, it'll just be replenished. There's probably the Anarchist Cookbook there, and then what? Then we'd have been moneyless. Okay, I'm gonna use a strength card, and I'm just gonna kill everything ever. Because, of course, as you know, there's no reason to be in the shop. So I'm just gonna fight all these waves simultaneously. I suppose Ultra Gluttony would be 4 ways, but that's kind of dumb unless his 4-way lasers also block shots. Therefore making him somewhat invincible. That would be nice. I mean, annoying as hell, but, you know, I want valid risk. There we go. Goodbye, Conquest. Apparently we're fighting you again. Wait, is it double Conquest? Did double Conquest just kind of count as being one Conquest there? Okay, we've already got Guppy's collar. So we're gonna go full Guppy. Absolute full Guppy. Okay. I could use Suicide King now. Ooh, that's good. Not yet, though. But when? I suppose on this floor we'd want to know what it gives us, right? Obviously. Okay. This will actually generate flies for us, so I might as well destroy as much of this guy as I can. Wait, it spawned 2 super envies. You terrible sick sense of humor game. However, being able to use this game's sense of humor to its, to my advantage, is a lot better than anything. Let's try Suicide King right here. Okay, so that gave us the Empress, the Hanged Man, a Troll Bomb, a White Heart. Oh god, that took out all our blue hearts. That wasn't as smart as I thought it was. That was actually extremely dumb. Okay, what can we do? Reroll it all into nothing valuable. Let's also take the Cracker Jack box. Grab the missing page. Buy some Spirit Hearts, and hopefully that'll do the trick. I'm not planning on taking a whole ton of damage, but you don't usually have a choice with that. Especially when these guys are immediately killing me. Okay. Let's amp up our damage. We got not much opportunities to survive here. If Suicide King literally killed, all like 9 or 10 of our hearts from Guppy's paw, and we left it behind. I forgot to consider that even though you do have an extra life, it doesn't save your spirit hearts between lives. It's been a long time since I attempted to use the Suicide King. I don't get that opportunity very often. What? Something just opened a secret room. That's intriguing. We'll check that out later. Okay, apparently it's Angel Day in the shop. We do have the Empress card activated, though, so I don't want to leave. Surprisingly, we're not fighting the Blue Angel now. That kind of have some thematic sense. We're going to have to hope that we can generate lots of Spirit Hearts. Oh god, I'm still taking too much damage. Okay, you know what? Even though we're gonna die, I need to go. Okay, Speedball is good. We're gonna need to buy like 2 of these again. Alright. And now we're to fight a double Stain. Stain Remover! That's me. Kinda use those things as guppy fly generators. Oh god. I didn't realize those guys would spawn camp me. There we go. Okay. Gonna take this. We've become the Leviathan? What does that even mean? I'm all googly-eyed and weird. Okay, so finally, is there anything else I should take? Well, this isn't bad. The rosary is only 2 hearts. Strictly speaking, I should just buy a bunch of them, just in case. And maybe keep the flatworm. I'm not actually sure if it's giving me a benefit or not. But okay, Maggie, let's go down to the next floor. We weren't able to find the blue hourglass, which was kind of my goal. But as Maggy, I believe we do have enough damage to fight these guys reliably. Okay, the boss. The big boss. Okay. Oh, hey, by the way. I was speculating again that perhaps because of Isaac's nature, you know, perhaps there's actually something to be said about there being two paths to the ARG. Like how there's the Polaroid and the negative, and maybe we've only discovered one route and there's more secrets, but unfortunately I will have to admit, Edmund has come out and said the ARG is finished. Does that mean there's any more secrets in the game? I believe that everything that we looked at is done. I can't just not take his word for it. That would be dumb. We're talking about the creator here. If the creator comes out and says we found everything, we found everything. Why was I on fire for a split second there? Oh, that must have been the game-breaking bug. I'm thinking maybe Leviathan has some aspects besides making my eyes grow wings, which is really creepy, honestly. That I wasn't aware of. But no, you'll see the game-breaking bug there turn the key into, well, not a key anymore. Okay. We're gonna have to use skill to fight this, I'd say. We're not super powerful, but we are powerful enough. That's not going to be a real trial. We're not going to get a lot of money in the machine, even if we survive this, but some games are easier than others. I think I had to have bought those two last spirit hearts there. I don't think Maggy is quite... Oh my god, I didn't even see the keys happen. Yeah, we got problems. Okay, generate some flies. We got a whole crowdsourcing thing to deal with here. But I wonder, okay? There could have been more things in the ARG. Sure, everybody was really involved with that. Or at least a lot of people were. Especially with, like, me and speculation, even if I couldn't go to Santa Cruz or Santa Ana. Now, the point is, I wonder, really, just because it's done, does that mean there aren't more secrets in the game? In the game, like, not outside the game. Okay, we successfully prevented a third of those, well, I guess a fourth of those waves from arriving and murdering my butt. We're still not doing so hot. Man, this is rough. This is probably his easiest attack for me to dodge. Hearts? Good, not hearts. Okay. I wonder why greed is like a slot machine. I mean, it's an awesome thing, isn't it? And you gotta be really greedy to use the slot machine, I guess. I think my guppy flies are what's going to kill him. Yes, okay, good. Now, we've never beaten this with Maggy before, either, have we? Well, maybe once, but not recently. There we are, we're at 345. I suppose I didn't need the two blue ones, but honestly, I didn't know how that was going to go. Maybe I need to put more faith in how easy it was for me to beat the, beat those little greedlings, because I was right, I couldn't kill those key coins in time. But, this was a pretty strong build. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.